What is up, YouTube? Jonny B here again today, and we are with a 2019 Nissan Altima. We just recently got this car in. It had a little bit of damage up in front, but that's all been fixed since then. One of the things that I was a little bit confused about how to do, and there's no videos on it, was how to remove the steering wheel airbag in a 2019. So let me go ahead and show you guys around so you guys can see the car, and then I'll show you guys how to remove that airbag. So here's the new 2019 Nissan Altima. It's pretty gorgeous. It looks completely redesigned now. Has a nice little white diffuser down there. But let's get to the part you guys are all interested in seeing, and that is the airbag. You can see the airbag on this one was deployed. We did cut it off. It's a little dirty in here because we've been driving it around, but this airbag needs to be removed. So it's really difficult to kind of figure out how this airbag gets removed because there are no holes on the side like your typical other Nissan Altimas or other cars in general tend to have that. But I did find one little hole right under here. So let me show you what you're gonna need. That's gonna be this little pick right here. So what you do is just insert it on the bottom and it actually pops this out. But I was having a really hard time trying to figure out how to remove the two top ones because there's no holes on the side. So let me go ahead and show you. So we're gonna go ahead and turn the steering wheel a little 90 degrees, and then you will see that behind here there are little holes that you can barely get in through. They're very hard to see because they're on the opposite side, but if you feel for them, you can go ahead and feel it. So once you get in here, there's a section where the pick will fit and you'll be able to pull it up. So I got this one. Flip it 180 degrees to the other side and then look for the hole. And then you can hear that click once you've done your job. And then lastly, I'm gonna go ahead and do the one where the little hole's at. And that one you just push straight in and it should pop out just like that. So to go ahead and finally remove it, you got to remove this little ground cable here, which is for the horn. And then we're going to remove these two connectors, which most of the time when you have a car that's been in an accident and this is actually deployed, you can see this plastic melted. So these are going to be pretty melted. So just try to remove them as carefully as possible. Sometimes I like to take a little bit of a blade and remove them, but you can see here that this is pretty stuck to here. So just take your time prying it off. The main goal is to lift this up. If this comes out, then these will come out much easier. These don't look as melted as other ones that I've seen. So let's go ahead and remove these. So just to show you guys a little bit better, I'm gonna go ahead and put this back in through the little hole in the back. And then once we get that in there, I can show you how this works. So you can see there's a lot of ways to mess it up, but this one went straight in. You see how I put it all the way in? It doesn't let me pop it out. So I gotta take it out a little bit, and then that's what opens up the mechanism so that the airbag can come out. You have to do that on both sides. So you can see I have it all the way out. I don't have it all the way in. I kind of have it right at the limit, right before that, and then you can see it actually working. So you have to do the same thing on both sides, whereas the bottom, it just pushes it out. So that's the airbag out. And to put a new one, I recommend removing the steering wheel, changing out your clock spring, because these connections always get melted. So it's always better to just swap out the clock spring, get the new connections with the new airbag, and then that just flips right on. So that's how to remove your airbag in a 2019 Nissan Altima.